Arrowhead Stadium for more than a half-century, the home of the Kansas City Chiefs. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Detroit Lions and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go from Kansas City. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
First carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 6.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. 70 Lions.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And he's going to get first down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
That's good for the Lions. First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now, faking the give. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
The Chiefs take over first.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
27-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That is George Karlaftis in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
He'll look to throw. This throw out wide to St. Brown. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4. bring up third down.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
Throwing now on third and long. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And it's going to be fourth down. So on fourth down, the Lions send out Jack Fox to punt. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punch it away. This one fielded out beyond the 25.
Their own 28-yard line.
Drive will start on the ground, and that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 35-yard line.
Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. The throw here is complete. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
It's third.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
It's going to be third. They need one. Look wide. Get this one complete. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 41-yard
Really just
line.
comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize, how many yards do I need to get for the first down? And just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
Now give on the ground, and he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Chiefs first down.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
Set to go now on first and 10. Yet another Alabama back in the league. This is Brian Robinson. And he powers his way forward, doing it on the ground, inside the 40, a gain of 8.
Brings up second and a yard at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's second and a yard. We'll try the right side this time. Good running inside the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, KC. That's his second touchdown of the game. 38. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. And Butker on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs move out on top, 14-0.
Lions nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he'll get this past the 25, out to the 27. A pickup of 7.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 27-yard line.
On the ground, this is Gibbs. And it'll be brought down shy of the 35, but that is good enough to move the sticks.
7-yard gain. And the Lions first down. A gain of 7. And the Lions first down.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. This one not quite on target. Got him too much, and that one falls incomplete.
You know, there's a rule that's pretty simple when you're running routes against zone coverage, Mike. And it's as simple as, if you're open, stay open. Instead, you see the receiver here, he ends up running to a covered window, and it just clouds the vision of the quarterback. Instead of throwing into a wide open target, he's now forced to throw into a contested area.
Down. They'll set up to throw. Downfield, got him, and he's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 24 through the air. Good for a Lions first down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
First down. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Detroit.
The red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
They'll look to throw yet again. This is caught 2. And it'll be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter.
Detroit Lions first down.
Lions ball to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on 1st and goal. That touchdown #1 for him on the year. Nevis good on the extra point. And the Lions are on the board. It's now 14-7.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. It's Xavier Worthy on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And it's going to be intercepted. That's the safety, Kirby Joseph. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Go! At the 60, at the 60. Viking 18.
A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
He'll drop to throw. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Back to throw. In trouble, and down he goes. Braden Fisk. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year.
Remember what this defense told us in our meetings this week, Mike. They don't think that they're necessarily going to be able to just stifle this offense play after play. They might have to give a little bit of bend, but they can't break. That sack, that is the defense not breaking. Down there near your own goal line, come away with the big play to see if they can keep points off the board.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. They'll look to throw. Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again. Braden Fisk working his way in to earn his second sack of this first half. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
So, a big mistake there. Roughing call on the field goal try. It gives them an automatic first down.
19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go. Rock ball 80. Head the street. Head the street. Let's go.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And the Chiefs will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
They'll begin here on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 12 yards on that hookup. And the Chiefs have a first down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third down, 3 to go. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain there of 16 yards. First down, KC.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to 2. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and they can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
2nd and 10.
Yellow.
From the gun, here's a handoff, and it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? Patrick to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a 1st down. Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. Takes a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. Now, Mahomes. A throw left
And the Lions are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
He'll look to throw. Is caught left side by St. Brown. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. Here's the third and final timeout for the Lions, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 19 Lion.
Back to the air one more time. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That's hard. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 78 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. The kicking team off for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Lions will tie things up. We are all even at 14.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Yellow.
First down throw, Mahomes. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the top.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hurt. Right there, hurt.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's deep for the back of the end zone. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Brings up second.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
54-yard attempt.
And that is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a tie ball game.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
Yellow.
Past midfield to the 45. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Jack Fox to kick off for
Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
The third quarter begins with a run. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. This running back's had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw is Mahomes. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the first down, get down. The drive continues.
That's good.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Off the play fake. Mahomes. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Chiefs first down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
From the 43, here's second down and 5.
Yellow. Come on, Eddie.
Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Brian Robinson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A pickup of 12 yards. And the Chiefs have a first down.
And it's been this elite pass defense that's made things very challenging for the offense so far, and that's only his first catch of the game. But, you know, sometimes, Mike, it's just that one play that gets you going, so we'll see if that's the case here.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. Going right. It's taken in. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chiefs. It's his third touchdown catch this year.
It just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We've got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Lions first down. A gain of 12. First down, Detroit.
Cowboy 80. Hey, check that. Street.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Cowboy 80.
From the gun, here's Gibbs. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop.
It's 3rd and 7.
Third and 7.
19 Tiger.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
That's fielded at about the 18. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and a yard. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he'll work forward for a yard, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll go right and find his running back. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
It's 3rd and 4. Mahomes back. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Terrion Arnold.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Play action, he'll set up to throw. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
3rd and 6. Now they'll set up to throw. That one out wide to Gibbs. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. A gain there of 24 yards. 1st down, Detroit.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect. And it falls incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient. But at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
They'll run the draw with Gibbs. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
A lot of times the success of a draw depends on the defensive ends, Mike, rushing the passer. In this case, a great job by the defensive end. He initially reads pass, But then he determines that it's going to be a draw. He quickly adjusts, and he's able to tackle the running back for a loss.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And the Chiefs are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Drive will start on the ground. He's to midfield. Inside the 30. And he will dive into the end zone. 81 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in balance.
They'll look to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
At this stage of the game, Mike, you have to find that balance defensively between playing prevent and making sure that ball does not get thrown over my head. But how often do we see defenses just give so much space, so much green grass, that the offense finds a way to move down the field quickly regardless? So just continue to mix up coverages, but do not let them throw the ball over your head.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Here we go, Tiger. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Back to 60, back to 60.
Throwing now from the gun. That's caught by Gibbs. And he's going to be out of bounds to shy of midfield. A pickup there of 19 yards. Good for a Lions 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll look to throw again. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
They'll look to throw yet again. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he will score! Game on! Touchdown, Detroit! Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
And now they'll go with the more popular of late analytics-driven decisions. Down 8, going for 2. Back to throw. That's pulled in. And they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Here comes Worthy to return. Now an opening past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return.
First and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
They go play action with Mahomes. That's complete left side to Worthy. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
10 yards on the pickup.
It's a pretty simple read. It's man coverage. They run a little interference on the inside, and that makes it hard for the defender to stick with their man, and it leads to an easy pitch and catch.
Yellow.
Quick throw going to be caught by Worthy. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35.
A gain of
15-yard pickup there. First down, KC.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Here's a run going left, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. That's quickly to Andrews on the RPO. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the first down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. So they'll have to pick it up on third down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
It's going to be third. They need one.
Yellow, yellow. Yellow, yellow.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he will have a Chiefs first down. They're able to convert by plenty on 3rd and 1.
And defensively, these are the opportunities, Mike, at this stage in the game you just can't miss. It's a close game. 4th quarter, you find yourself trailing. You've got to be able to come up in that spot and force a stop. Instead, now the offense can drain even more time off the clock with a fresh set of downs.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage. But when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
Once again, it's Pacheco. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. 3rd and 10. We're trying to get this one on the ground, but he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down. Big moment for a guy who's made some big kicks in his career, Harrison Butker. This to make it a 2-possession lead. His kick is good. He got it. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard run.
This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be forced out of bounds a yard or so shy of the marker, but it is a gain of 9 on 1st down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball. They get the man. and it's no good.
It's fourth down.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. 2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10.
A gain of 14. First down, Detroit.
Back to the air one more time. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. And this will be incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Brian Cook. Now after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout, and it comes with exactly 1 minute left in the game. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They bounced back from the loss last week